B.
For cameras A and B, scene 1509.
This is the relationship of the minorities against what America really is like.
In every state in the Union, in every community, there is a small minority who are radicals, bigots, they're called. And they're not confined to any one state or any one section. You'll find a few of them anywhere you want to go. Their objective is to attain their ends by direct means. They don't understand this government of ours, which is a representative government. And the men who wrote the Constitution knew exactly what they were doing. By a representative government, every section of the people has representation in the larger of the two houses of the Congress, the House of Representatives, and every state has two representatives in the Senate, which represents the states. And that's the way we transact business. Nearly every state government is modeled on the same way. But these bigots can cause so much trouble, and of course, you know, our newspapers like sensation. And that's no reflection on the newspapers. They've got to sell papers, same as you want to buy them. And if they have a headline about somebody raising thunder in some place like New York or Kansas City or St. Louis, it's necessary for them to have an outlet. And the papers publish it, and everybody thinks the country's gone to hell, but it hasn't. You'll find out that that minority has very little influence on the operation and with the operation of the government of the country, because the two houses of the Congress of the United States are made up in such a way that they represent every section of the country and represent it from the people. And they're not going to be stampeded into anything. And when they were talking at the fair the other day about these people stopping people from going to the fair, they fizzled out because their own people couldn't make up their minds to go against the authority of the government. And I never get worried about these things because I've been through them. I went through the worst Ku Klux proposition in the country at the time it was at its height. And I had to go down to a Ku Klux meeting and tell them what I thought of them. And I wasn't afraid of them at all. And I'm not afraid of this situation because I think it'll work out in a way that when these people sit down and get a chance to think and study the situation, they're going to be ashamed of some of the things they've done. And I don't worry about it at all.
Could you tell us that you have faith in the bulk of the American people to grant equality eventually?
The American people, as a whole, know what's right, they know what's wrong, and they act on what's right and what's wrong. And in the long run, this equal rights thing will become a part of the custom of the United States as well as the law. There's no use putting a thing into the law if the people are not for it. And most of the American people, and I think the vast majority of them, want to do what's right by the whole population.
Cut.